After 15 minutes of cooking, you'll want to add your shrimp or fish at this point because you'll cook another 10 to 15 at this point to make sure it's fully done. Because as you know, fish and seafood in general doesn't take very long to cook at all. I used 14 to 16 count per pound, and I put I think about 14 or 15 of them in here. They were peeled, deveined, because veins are gross in your shrimp. And yeah, just put them in there, mix it up, cover it up, and then let it cook another 15 minutes or so. Now comes the rice, and of course this is not the hard part. If you have a rice maker, awesome. If you don't have a rice maker, then to put it in a boiling or put it in water, 2-to-1 water to rice ratio. So if you put a cup of rice, put in 2 cups of water, and then put it on high, bring it to a boil, and then lower it down to a simmer and cover. And when it's done, when it's no longer when the rice is soft and not a little bit crunchy, and when it has evaporated all the water. I use basmati rice because I prefer the taste. You could use jasmine for this recipe, although I personally don't like it. I mean, it's okay. It's just not my favorite. I prefer basmati just because it's a specifically Indian rice, and this is an Indian recipe, so they kind of go together. These tastes have been used for centuries upon centuries, and I think they know their own taste palettes and spice palettes. So I tend to follow it. Play around if you like, though. It's whatever you want. But whatever rice you choose, be sure to put it in a hand sieve like this and wash under hot water for a few minutes just to get all the dust and starch and any ick that formed in it from harvesting and husking and whatnot. You want to check the greens of the chard and the stalks of the chard specifically for tenderness. If they are tender and they're not crunchy, even a little bit, it's ready to go. And in this case, it is ready to go. And I've shut it off, turn it off, and let it sit and rest for a bit. And I apologize for the multiple versions of this. Or the multiple parts of this video. I'm filming this on my phone rather than a camera, and I don't have video processing software to allow me to throw all this together. If these become popular in the future, hopefully they will, not because I want clicks and because I want likes or any of that other crap. I want to provide people with something. I want to provide people with recipes who struggle with weight loss and health and wish to eat healthy. In my own journey to lose weight, I found out today I'm down 65 pounds from when I started. And that was in Yule of 2021. Yeah, 2021 is when I started. And so far this year, I have dropped 10 pounds. And since last Yule, that's how I'm counting it, because I started then. But if you don't know what Yule is, it's December 21st. It's an old Northern European holiday that predated Christmas. But, Yuletide carols. Anyway, that's what it is. And that's when I started my diet. And I'm doing it slow. I'm doing it healthy. And that's the best way to do it. Some people get impatient and they go on these dive diets where they drop, 25 pounds in 30 days or whatever. And then they just put all the weight back on because they starved themselves. And that's not the point. You have to do this slow. And you have to incorporate some exercise into it. I don't get a lot of exercise. I'm a software developer and I have a desk job. And being overweight, that makes it a lot more difficult to want to get out and go exercise. But when the weather's warm and otherwise. I go out and I ride my bike. I go for walks, and I do other outdoor activities. So that helps a lot. You'd be surprised. But in addition to that, eating good food and good, clean food is extremely important. So I hope this really helps everyone, and as that's my goal. All right. There's not much to this, not much else to this other than put it over rice and enjoy. You could try quinoa. Quinoa is a great alternative to rice, and not only does it provide fiber, but it's extremely high in protein and vitamins, and it's one of the few complete proteins out there that's vegetarian and vegan, and so it's a great alternative to rice, in my opinion. I can go either way, but I like quinoa all as well. Anyway, take care. I hope you all good health and good weight loss, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks. Bye.